Taurus, it's me, Brandy, from Taurean.com. I am a shadow worker. Think of me as the root of all issues. Like, holistically, homeopathically, shadow work, all of that, okay? Yeah, my hands are a little messed up from cats. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, pre-meditation for February of 2024. There is still that energy coming out of having to pay our dues, our karma, a lot of emotional growth. It is still putting you, and this actually only felt like most of that went until like the 10th of February for us. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, by the way. From what I was gathering. Well, most of us, I guess. Maybe that's the early Tauruses, and the March timeline that I picked up once before could be for the later Tauruses, depending on where your transit is, right? So, if you haven't hit subscribe, you should, if you're not just here for frilly bullshit, because that ain't me. That being said, it also is like a road that we have, I think, avoided, right? Maybe trying to take care of everything, maybe trying to build our success, but we're like working harder than what we should be, is actually going to kind of loop back around. I know Jupiter is for us, so it's like we have to do this inward thing for our own truth right now. No one else can give us the tools to figure that out. No one. It's like, don't take advice from other people. Your intuition already has this. And it's like, we have to process that information. Okay. I even did like the generals a couple days ago for earth signs. And that was pretty much, we have to reflect the truth within us. It's coming out. Spirit's almost giving us the message for other people, right? I also picked up, we have to, which is funny that I said that, because I picked up that we have to deal with an autoimmune disease, or allergy, something like that. That's not life-threatening, okay? It's not life-threatening of what I picked up, but it's more a drastic change, in our lifestyle in order to get a relief from those symptoms. And positive is circumstances are really good for us to finally have made sacrifices on our part for the better of ourselves this time with that observation, right? It's like we had not an easy path. We definitely had to expand our focus, put boundaries up, especially dedication for ourselves. We always help other people, but we like forget ourselves and the talents we were, granted. All right, so it's just necessary for us right now, and trust me, I get it. I get it. It's chaos and can't see anywhere. That's why they wanted us to take a back seat right now. Like, what's functioning? Well, who is our support system? Who is it? Okay. I'm going to read all of these, right? First one was I Ching, change. Yeah. For sure. Second one was Oracle of Wisdom and spells. And I'm sure that's because we've all been having some people send some nasty damn energy our way. Family, friend, and foe. And I've been sending it right back, my friend. Right back. I don't know why I arranged them that way, but I guess I will read them that way. Alright, we're going to take these out of the mix real quick. Okay. It's almost like, I don't know. We know the change is coming. Before I start reading these, I intuitively want to pick up on those. Okay? And by the way, if you go to my site at Taurianeye.com, you'll see all I do is like energy banishment, road openers, stuff like that. I do not do, I am a shadow worker, so I just send that shit back, which is what I've been doing. The alchemist, the intuitive person, the holistic portion. That's kind of what I picked up here about just looking at these. So where is, there it is. First we will do a spell. Okay. Without the ring light glaring its ahead. Alright. Something you hold dear, a relationship, a job, an interest, an object, or even yourself, will transform mysteriously into something even more precious to you. The spell card indicates that you are starting to discover the possibilities the art of transformation offers you. Possibilities you hadn't even realized were out there. Yeah. As you learn more, you will find your needs change and a kind of evolution takes place. Where you find desire only what is best for yourself, you have the Midas touch. Right now, your standards and expectations become so pure that whatever you touch turns to metaphoric gold. You will be supported in gaining a new sense of self-worth, which, yes, like I said, the restrictions, the penalties, all that stuff is for our personal growth right now, okay? Which will draw all that you deserve and desire directly to you, which is kind of that destiny portion, like of us paying our dues for the ambition aspect, okay? If you need an incantation to chant, hubble bubble stirring well, transforming all by my spell, changing, growing hour by hour, behold my alchemical power. It's a time of great transformation. All is turning out beautifully. You have the power to change a situation. Believe in your self-worth. Have a positive expectation. You have the ability to succeed with pure intention. So your intentions, love, your intentions, pure-hearted, are what will bring things, right? So this is like the destiny and things that have been lost coming back, swirling back to you, right? Let's go to Oracle. Hey, I'm liking it. I mean, okay. We'll get a closer maybe view of that. See what you can see within it. You already know the answer to your question, which is the reflection, the gaining the answers. Maybe if you do readings and stuff, right? You've been getting a lot of feedback on your own, almost like the pot to the kettle type of scenario. Okay. You realize what lies behind the current circumstances and understand what is best for yourself. Rather than seek the opinions of others, which again is what I picked up, trust your inner knowing. Like a wise oracle, you're able to see through the darkness and shed light on situations that might baffle others. Acknowledge this and journey to the dark chambers within, for that is where you'll find the insights you need to help you on your journey. There is no cause to seek the approval of others. You have the knowledge you need at this time. Just another affirmation of what I meditated on. You had the answers pretty much all along. Even maybe in your dreams, you know what I mean? So, this is don't believe another's claim if they tell you something. Like, do not react. Okay? You're in touch with the truth in the situation. You need to trust your gut instinct. Others will seek your advice, and you do not need to be afraid to speak your truth. You have the psychic gift of claircognizance. I have the ability, listen, I don't remember what it's called right now off the top of my head, but I can smell like spirits and warnings. And that shit is terrible when I'm tapping into someone. Literally had a client long ago who really wanted to burn their house down. All I kept smelling was a fire. And I was like, I had to keep pausing, and finally they admitted to me, like, that's why. I was like, there's something about a house? Like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, like, that's why. I get a lot of smells and stuff. It's crazy. I walk in limbo. I roll karma. Okay, and change. Ching, I ching. I ching, I ching, 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 ding, 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 ding. Come on now. Like, does not want to cooperate with me. There it is. There's something beautiful about the colors here, right? It may be difficult to embrace new beginnings. Yeah. But it is the only way to move forward. So we are done. Even though I'm like Aries cusper, like it's still like I like routine. I like my home. Like whatever. It's the only way to move forward. You're being urged to turn things around and shake them up a little. Change is the key to bringing about new opportunities. Resisting change will block those opportunities and might create hurdles that hinder the flow, which is where we're at right now. We're at restrictions, right? Why you're supposed to kick on back, friend. Anyways. You may have to change yourself to make room for the new to enter. And please keep in mind, guys, that health aspect I just seen with the autoimmune, changing the diet, really focusing on those allergy type of issues, figuring out where they are. Okay? That's what I'm picking up with this. Anyways. You'll find long dormant wisdom and knowledge emerging, creating one of the deepest transformations of all. You may also see the need to address those who could hold you back or bring you down. You can do this in a kind and loving way, but be assertive as you set your boundaries. Yeah, there's people that have been distractions. There have been actual distractions and obstacles. And because compassionate and always giving ourselves to other people, we've hindered ourselves. Okay? So the situation you are inquiring about will bring great change for the better. Time to change your ways. A deep and ancient knowledge is surfacing and changing the way you view yourself in the world. Allow someone else to change on their own. Damn, friend, damn. I mean, really. Really, though. Oh, okay. Give me one for spells, please. Lighthearted and adapt to finding out. Things coming to light to heal. Because someone's going to figure out who's been casting. You know what I mean? The oracle, the wisdom, the lessons learned from us will never be forgotten. Yeah, it's, you already know, like, whatever you're in was karmic, and you had to pay the piper, okay? Pay the piper, friend. Whether that's whatever situation this is for you. Love, you know, job, family. Happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. So, I'll put another one on that one. Conversation. I want to call and hear your voice. Okay. Exercises there too, is underneath the deck. In order to, yeah, there's habits. In order to get to our happy place, we already have the change. We already know the distractions, the people casting, the evil eyes, the bad people. I don't know if I will ever change or will ever change. Don't have that attitude. If you're dealing with a person, they're going to stay the same. That is the lesson that needs to learn. That's what needs to come to light. That is what you already know, that deep knowing. You know what I mean? Again, family, friend, foe, whatever. It is all about healthy choice. So this seems to be coming back to a lot of choices about where we have neglected ourselves. Okay? We have not given ourselves the self-love, the self-care. We have not been happy. We have been on, like, autopilot, friend. Right? Autopilot. Not taking care of ourselves. Not drinking enough water. Not dealing with, like, allergies, immune disorders. You know, just kind of dealing with everyone else. And that's not fair to us. Which is where spirits kind of forced us down. We have to look at all these things. We are in a box. And that's where I think the messages we may be giving other people, as, you know, the wisdom, we're also having that reflected back to us right now. We've got to take care of ourselves. And when we take care of ourselves and we deal with these issues, like I said, by the first 10 days of February, we start getting clear messages. More water, more fruits, more veggies, more vitamins, you know what I mean? Moving, dancing, singing, it doesn't matter. We start getting way more claircognizance. That's right. More messages. Like, we're going to know when someone's calling us. We're going to know when they're lying to us. We're going to know who's been sending those negative vibes, you know? It's almost like people have been trying to blind us, friend. You know? Like, sorry, I say that a lot. It's a whole family thing. It really is. So, it's almost a, I would like to say, change for the better. Maybe we're doing more affirmations, you know what I mean? More affirmations, bringing things to us, knowing what we need to do. There's a lot of candle, you know, I'm thinking of a medicine bowl, so to speak. And then this is just like the book of knowledge. Like, if anyone does like, I can never say it right. A whatever, holistic stuff. That's learning. That's changing. That's going a different way, you know? Someone could be dealing with a water sign. I do want to say that. Just Scorpio. What came to mind? It was like Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Virgo to the side. Now, that could be anything. But I know Jupiter is sorry, but I'm trying to get the camera right. Jupiter is definitely going to help us along the way, but I don't know if things start kicking off until like the summer, right? And the thing is, like, I could meditate all day for you guys. I just pick up vibes. So if I say like summer, blah, 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 I've gotten summer for myself for like 2 years now. But I know things are changing this year. I even went to the astrologer and I was like, listen, I'm tired of doing this. I know things are supposed to kick off in like November. This past November. I know they're supposed to go over here. So, yeah. All right. Spells of death. Yeah. Someone most definitely has been trying to affect negatively our health. I've picked that up several times, folks. Just so you know. Trying to disrupt. And you see the food around it, right? Like, with health, with what we intake, blinding us, bad foods, not being able to get the messages we need. It's definitely a poison. And it was like, just to, I think, maybe have things in our way, right? That clouded vision. Clouded the vision. Salmonella. Rotten. It's almost like that time is done. Everything expires. Four of Swords. Yep. See? Like, this is all rest. Rest. And like her eyes are blinded. You know, her eyes are blinded, but she's being forced to take a back seat. There's massive change coming. And before that massive change, it's almost like prepare yourself. You know, prepare yourself. Get some much needed rest, much needed sleep. What's under here? The Magician. The Magician. That's a Virgo. That's a Scorpio. Just so everyone's clear here. Just so everyone is clear. I'd like to take the brightness up. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. No worries. we are taking those blinders off. We are resting. Spirit actually has our back there. Okay? This is a longer reading, just because. Just because, friend. Alright. Hopefully everything's good there. Take a little hit of my fake cigarette. So, again, someone has castings on us to blind us so they could have our right off our back, okay? That is, sorry, I needed to focus. Virgo, Scorpio, could be anything, but I'm just going to call them out as they are right now. Shit backfires, okay? Because it just forced us to take a back seat to evaluate who and what was causing issues. It's our guardian spirits coming in to circle around us, okay? You may have been seeing a lot more animals. I have, and I deal with animals all day long, but I'm talking like I deal with cats and dogs, but more birds have been coming. Birds have been coming. Ravens, crows, eagles. Okay? They are the bringer of magic symbols and a shift in our consciousness, just so you know. It's a symbol of wholeness, you know? So it's almost like we will wake up soon. That cycle. We're trying to bring peace into our surroundings to signify like a supportive healing. We have to be still. I've picked it up too many times. We have to be still. I even have something about like someone being able to again travel in the dreamscape. You know, what is that called? Like out of body experience or whatever. Like you can float above, you can go to these places. Someone also needs to maybe have an isolation chamber. But it's more external circumstances that were trying to take us down, trying to ride off our back, trying to make us ill, and be very overwhelmed, overcommitted. And that's where Spirit's like, okay, we are stepping in because you are blinded and you cannot see. You cannot see what's been sent your way. We need you to collect yourself and reconnect to your internal self and take a break from all that bullshit and deal with these challenges instead of justifying someone's behavior all the time or justifying why you need to jump out all the time. Okay? And find the time for yourself. No addiction to being busy. Find the time for yourself. We will work everything else out. We are working everything out. Okay? It is, what do you find of importance? Okay, by the way, 2 major arcanas here. Just saying. Okay. Now let's do Oracle. Six of Cups, someone you know. 5 of Pentacles, money. The Star. And are there 9 of Swords. Okay. So, you already know who needs to be cut out, who is affecting your health, your well-being, your ability to be successful. Okay? Like, you know who was a contract. Remember, that was the contract. Who constantly creates some type of struggle for finances or time or overtaxing you. You already know, like, you would be a lot further. So this is, again, deep healing. Spiritual regeneration through deep healing of the original wound, because it is the year of the karma. Okay? Year of the karma. And let's not, I mean, everything keeps going back to, like, allergies and autoimmune. It is the wounded healer emerging. Okay? Wounded healers emerging. And this is February to me. Okay. February to me. Can we focus? No. Yes, we almost, there we go. So you need to constantly think of yourself in like this blue and white healing light when you go to bed. Again, I don't know. Who's been seeing a raven? Tell me in the comments. Who's been seeing a raven or something in those regards? Anyways, sorry, that was my distraction. Someone needs to make sure they get in a bathtub. They are around water. It is definitely a healing, okay? It's healing. That's where I kept getting the isolation thing. But anyways, moving on. You're going to be some type of teacher, that could be in the smallest way. You could be with children, okay? But you're not sure about the money or whatever. But you can give your wisdom. People need light in the world. Doesn't matter. You give freely. And it's like you give hope in the face of desperation, right? You open the path for people, but you can't overstimulate yourself right now. You have to go on a deep level for yourself. There's a loss, okay? The loss, the pain, is to heal your own wound, okay? To be able to bear and heal other things. That is, there's going to be an enormous influence and reach, is what I can say. Like, you are not a tiny speck. You are a light in the dark. Okay? So that's inspiration. That is renewal. Where you've been disconnected. You have doubted. You have underdeveloped talents that are literally, have to come through. Okay? That's what's going on. You already know this. That's why Spirit is put you down. That's why there's allergy. That's why I said it's not life-threatening. But you do have to deal with it. You have to stop. Look at this. Look at this. Okay? She's crying, doing the dishes, because she knows she has other things to do. Like, it's never ending. It's never ending. Male, female, whatever. Never ending. Can't seem to heal. Being a homemaker. Autopilot. Autopilot. But it's like she's on Benadryl, right? Or the whiskey. And that just tells me, like, we know something is coming back around. We have to prepare for it. Whether that's a relationship, your whoever, counterpart, whatever. Whatever's going on there. Okay? Overwhelmed. Alright, change. Change. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. February. Ace of Wands. The Hanged Man. Page of Cups, but in the reverse. Listen now. This is like, I don't want small potatoes. Okay, Queen of Swords. Alright, that makes sense. Okay. I don't want your lies. I don't want your disheartened. Look at her cutting shit off, dude. That may be someone coming back around. Like, that is the cutoff. I can't be dealing with people who can't step up. You know what I mean? I want to choose myself right now. I want to choose myself. I have this opportunity, and you are trying to stand in the way of that. And I can't let you stand in the way of that. Hey, who's in there doing nonsense? Lord. So let's see if we can get that through. It is what it is. Okay. But that is spiritual strength, especially with the Hermit, right? All this is like, this is a new beginning. Someone is definitely dealing in the health world, the spiritual world. Didn't really want to be truthful, didn't really want to stand out completely, maybe. But you can feel something is magical and healing and it's like concocting things, and you're going to stand out. I love this, though. It's creativity. It is the inspiration. It is the healed person coming out, you know, giving inspiration. A lot of things under the surface, especially with the hanged man. I don't know why I said the hermit. The hanged man. My hand is cramping. Don't hold on to the past, folks, because that is crazy. Get that out there, okay? It is being in the zone, your life force coming back to you, taking action, energy coming out in projects, inventions, maybe even finally giving birth to someone that could literally change the world. Just saying. But it's more the unrealized potential, what you're capable of, artistic accomplishments. Going back there, I do keep getting something about a reference of like old Greek times, the Renaissance. So maybe you're in that. Maybe you're in that artwork. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't like their offer. You know what you're worth, so you're like reestablishing this contract. It's coming back to you. Like they lied to you in the past and now they need you. I mean, there's so many things here. It is being a genius, though, in your field. Okay? You have that knowledge. So, the potential's been there. It's existed. It's just been covered up by whatever's been going on over here. I'm liking our reading. So, I mean, it's like taking a look at your life, considering what's worked. You know, like almost like preparing the ingredients, tidying this stuff up. Not accepting this nonsense, whatever that is. Someone may be like, I don't want children. Like telling I really don't want children. This is what I want. This is a simple idea to learn about a particular subject in more depth. Giving yourself the time, your spiritual practice, the spark, everything, seeing where it leads, taking you back to kind of your fate, you know, your destiny. It's an opportunity to realize that potential that's been dormant, that you've been blinded to, that the outside circumstances, your contracts, all of that, you know, they've been delaying. They've been making you repress emotions coming out physically, right? The lack of direction, the haze. So this is the deep, deep spiritual transformation, the healing, all of it. It's coming out. So I'm going to finish with a spiritual message, and we're going to close this out. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Subscribe and comment are the biggest ones. Let me know you're around. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, Taurus, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story. Can't make it up. One in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry that around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire. Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. So that tells me, through that message, carrying other people's problems, repressing your emotions coming out in detrimental physical ways, the resentment, the hurt, the lack of time, the lack of direction, right? Not yours. You need to release yourself from that. Not yours, not yours, not yours. Take a back seat for a couple of weeks and really heal, observe, and repair. And send that shit back. And if you need to come to me and you don't know exactly who it is, but you've been taking on these things, come to me. I'll catch you later.